Hi all, I welcome all of you to another session on characteristic. In today's class, we are going to study about the arrangement of cells in parallel. Now see this figure. This is cell of M of E1, internal resistance R1. Cell of M of E2 and internal resistance R2. Cell of M of E3 and internal resistance R3. Connected across a cell of connected to a resistor of resistance capital R. Now we need to find out the effective EMF of this combination as well as the effective internal resistance. Okay, what's the procedure? We've got the points A and B. See, let's consider this. The cells are connected parallel, which means this point is going to be A itself. That point is going to be B itself. That means the cells are connected between the points A and B. Let me tell you. Okay. Now, what are these cells? Are they charging cells or are they discharging cells? What is your opinion about it? Are the cells charging or the cells discharging? Look at the direction of current. So here the current is directed away from the cell, so E1 is discharging, which means its terminals. Which are its terminals? This point is A, this point is B, which means VAB. Let me write. VA minus VB, this is the terminal potential, right? I'm going to write as V. That is equal to E1 minus, what is the current in this branch? I1. I1 R1. That is in the first circuit. Similarly, take the second cell. This point is A, this point is B, which means this point is also A, this point is B, which means VA minus VB, which is again the terminal potential, which is terminal potential of this cell, E2. And you can also see that E2 is also a discharging cell, right? E2 is discharging. How can I say that it's a discharging cell? Because the direction of current is away from a discharging cell. The direction of current is away from a discharging cell, so this is also discharging. What is VA minus VB again? I'm going to get. That is equal to E2 minus I2 R2. Similarly, what about this point? A. And what about that point? B. Which means the third cell is also connected between the terminals A and B. Which means I can say VA minus VB is equal to E3 minus I3 R3. Now this is equal to V, this is equal to V, this is equal to V, where V is the terminal potential specifying this. I specify the terminal potential as V, so this is V, this is V, that is also V. Okay. From this equation, I think I can get I1. What is going to be I1 equal to? I will take this to the other side, I will take V to this side, which is E1 minus V divided by R1. If it is not clear, let me write it once more. E1 minus I1 R1 is equal to V, which means E1 minus V is equal to I1 R1. Now dividing this equation with R1, I can say E1 by R1 minus V by R1 is equal to I1. Is it clear to all of you? From this equation, similarly, by following the similar steps, what is going to be I2? E2 divided by R2 minus V divided by R2. Similarly, I3 is equal to E3 divided by R3 minus V divided by R3. Right? The current coming from this branch is I1, current coming from this branch is I2, current coming from this branch is I3. Now we can say from the conservation of charge, the total current I will be equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. Ready? You can easily understand. This is I1 coming, I2 coming, I3 coming, all are going towards A, which means I1 is going to A, I2 is going to A, I3 is going to A. So what's the total current going to A? I1 plus I2 plus I3. Ready? Now I'm going to replace I. So I want to find out the effective EM of the combination means I have to replace this combination with a single cell whose EMF is E effective and its internal resistance is R effective and it delivers the same current through the external resistance R. That means I can write I in the similar procedure. Look at this circuit. I have reduced this circuit to this form. I have reduced this circuit to this form, which means in the similar way I can write I is equal to E effective divided by R effective minus V divided by R effective, right? So shall I equate these two sides? E effective divided by R effective minus V divided by R effective is equal to, right side equation, I1 I am going to substitute E1 by R1. Okay. I just raised these equations, now we can easily see those equations. Okay, so E effective divided by R effective minus V by R effective is equal to E1 by R1 plus, okay, I am going to write the other part somewhere later. So minus, okay, E1 by R1 minus V by R1, right? This equation plus, what is I2? E2 by R2 minus V by R2. Then, what is I3? E3 by R3 minus V by R3. Agree? Is it clear of you? Is it clear? That is equal to what? E1, I am just rearranging. E1 by R1 plus E2 by R2 plus E3 by R3. Ready? E1 by R1 plus E2 by R2 plus E3 by R3 minus, what else? V by R1. I am taking the common factor. So we knew 1 by R1 minus V by R2 means 1 by R2 minus we have taken already outside. 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Ready? That's equation I'm taking. Now let's compare these two sides. This is E effective by R effective and minus V by R. Let us take the term corresponding to this. Which is that term? Okay. Now we will continue. From this, comparing this equation and that equation, I can straight away say V by R effective is equal to V into 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Ready? So V by R effective is equal to V into this one, which gives me 1 by R effective is equal to what? 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. 1 by R effective is this term. Then what is next? E effective divided by R effective. E effective divided by R effective is equal to E1 by R1 plus E2 by R2 plus E3 divided by R3. This is the formula for E effective, and the other one is the formula for R effective of the same is equal to. This is the answer when I connect 3 cells in parallel. 3 cells are connected in parallel. Let us quickly see the whole derivation process. You can see here. So we connected 3 cells in parallel with your permission. We connected 3 cells in parallel. The current is I1, I2 and I3 from each branch, as you can see here. Then all the cells are discharging because current is directed away from these cells. Now the first thing we can write is V is equal to VA minus VB. That is, V stands for the terminal potential. For the first cell, as it is discharging, as we have seen in the previous discussion, it is E1 minus I1 R1. For the second cell, it is E2 minus I2 R2. For the third cell, it is E3 minus I3 R3. Correspondingly, we wrote the expressions for I1, I2, I3. Then using the conservation, we wrote I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. And I equated, what I said is that, what I said is that the same combination can be converted to a cell of this form. In that situation, what we get is I is equal to E effective divided by R effective minus V by R effective, just similar to the procedure we followed earlier. Then we equated both sides. E effective divided by R effective minus V by R effective is equal to substituting both. So this equation is what is written here. Substituted for I here, substituted for I1 here, substituted for I2 here, substituted for I3 here. So I got, and then I rearrange this expression to come at R effective 1 by R effective is equal to this thing, and E effective by R effective is equal to this thing. Ready? So please understand the final answer. If n cells are connected in parallel, if n cells are connected in parallel means E effective divided by R effective is equal to E1 by R1 plus E2 by R2 plus etc. plus En divided by Rn. Ready? This is the answer. And what is 1 by R effective is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus etc. plus 1 by Rn. So this is a very important formula you need to make a note of. Very important formula you need to understand regarding the concept of connecting cells in parallel. Very important formula you need to understand regarding connecting cells in parallel. Hope the same is clear to you. Now, the next thing I want to ask you is, if I connect identical cells means if E1 is equal to E2 is equal to etc. is equal to En is equal to E. R1 is equal to R2 is equal to etc. is equal to Rn is equal to R. Find E effective and R effective. This is your job. I request all of you to do it by yourself and send me a reply on that. I want everyone to solve this by yourself and send me the reply. Hope you understand this discussion. Thank you.